5G, let's 5G this, like here. Okay, so you say some things like, say, oh, you're in Sacramento, you're in Sacramento, you say some things because dog.com or petco.com. And obviously a metaphysical, somebody must have said something on a blog, so now people feel like this the old imitation Confederate Vietnam versus like the Confederate, firework thing, black market. You can only get these in the imitation Confederate Vietnam versus Sacramento or something like that. And so you say something on a blog and it's like, oh, you know what, man, we didn't like that, so we're just gonna fire off Roman candles, but we're like, or just like native GEDs or something like that. You identify yourself, you know what I mean? You just kind of identify yourself. And it goes off, you sit up there, you say you're gonna do this to dogs, you're gonna drown dogs, you're gonna drag them on the things and stuff like that, and do all this animal cruelty on dog.com when, like, Petco, honestly, it seems to me like, you hear this, like, thing, like, well, if you're gonna say this on our website, you can block me out, or, instead of extorting me to be like, oh yeah, do you think this is funny and such, or to remind you in such a way, like, oh yeah, you know what, anthrax was thrown through your window and stuff like that by people, your so-called landlords and stuff like that, and as a funny thing, from like from Ellis Street immigrants and stuff like that who live in the trunk and all this stuff, and and on top of that, if you don't say something, or if you don't like it, we're gonna chain dogs to train tracks and stuff like that anyway, and stuff like that, and we're gonna we're gonna steal your freedom of speech at Comcast to find out if you're lying or not, and really just to make more money off of you in some way or another. And all in the name of, like, what is this now? Roman candle, imitation Confederate Vietnam versus Sacramento. Stay out our way in old Sacramento, because you're in an economic class where we make money off of you, and everybody else is immoral around you. So that's basically what you have there. That's what you have here in California. That's what you have, like. So much of what to give it a voice of, like, what exactly is the moral decay of 2019. I look at my dog and, like, I don't know who she was. I don't know what she does for a living, right? And you put your head down and your dog looks at you, wants to cry, and you're like, you want to cry because your dog wants to cry, and you want to just stop right there because you just don't want to go there because it's too early in the morning. But you take your Captain Morgan, you use your restroom, and you're like, right when you wake up, there's probably some other stuff going on right now, some more IDs and stuff like that, and so it slams up against the bathroom wall, like, oh yeah, man, I just had a nightmare from hell, I can't get any inertia here, it seems like, you wonder why people sleep with the TV on, but you can't get inertia right, so you just sit there. And that's it. The list is may be made of bone price, but still there, clear cut, and so you say, yeah, you can say that. You can say take all your pets away from you. You can take everything. You can extortion that and use it as a weakness and such and such. Well, I can go homeless. I can just get a prepaid card, and I can just, be in the sky and just, have my license to do what the fuck I want to do. Something like that. And make sure I get to your family, you know what I mean? Never sad. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. And say, oh, there's too many of us and such and such. There's too many of us and such and such. That's great, just you. Well, actually, that doesn't make any sense, but. Or say something to the effect that, you know. You say something like, that's it, you know, so you kind of find it, you kind of just saw your blog, and you're just like, you say you're stuck into it, and you're not stuck into it, you're extorted from it now, and now all of a sudden now you're given a choice in exile or not, and like, it's like, I said, man, bleach you to death and stuff like that, with some guy with a stupid looking face, and stuff like that, you know, all because people are so cold getting a check tomorrow because it's New Year's Eve. Alright, I know, other people are like, I done made $2 million in the past 2 days, so I'm short a little bit, or something like that. Ways at whose expense? It's about tolerance, not about such and such. You know, I fucking campfire, campfire, fucking cook a marshmallow and fucking, you know, rice. Let's see, really. Sounds like giving a wrong impression. You got a wrong impression. That's why I go around classes and give you a wrong impression. I goes right. Anywhere you go, Placerville, cost there maybe lower, but try. They'd be around Bill, fucking. That bull, I go around with that fucking child abuse type, you know what I mean? I'm lying to you, my fucking wide load. Yeah, I'm fed up with it. Alright. Also, Berkeley. Anywhere you go, man. Anywhere you go, man. Nowhere to stop. I can't stop unless you stop. I mean, nowhere to stop unless you stop.
Well, I was shocked. I was expecting it. I had this friend.
Let's do this shit. I mean, like, oh, you know what? You're stubbing your toes on this fucking midget apartment and stuff like that. This tuna can, what do you call it? This tin can apartment, and like, you know what I mean? And you're just like, it's apparently. So you sit up here and you're like, oh, you know what? Such and such have us entrepreneurs, you know. I have no interest in economic class, socializing with the economic class, man. Because all it's about is like selling PlayStations that you throw away, trying to teach people what money about. For $20 here, exchange it for $20 there, and exchange hands for another $20 here. And all around is a $20 economy, is what it is. I mean, it's nothing spectacular. It's a $20 in an economy class. It's a $20 economy. How I make it more is how I do it. That's my own skill. You know what I mean? It's a $20 economy in and out. I mean, if you get $20 on an off day or on a second end of a second week of a month, then somebody's like, you know, being lucky or something. On top of the network that, like, you know, that tries to like, it's the age-old question. It's the age-old question. You know, take care of your kids or whatever, right? The age-old question of it's a dead end. dead end, you know. Dead end, like, you know, well, you don't want to sit up here and say, oh, did I say something wrong? I don't know. Did you say something wrong? I mean, do I gotta hear all that shit? Maybe I don't even have to hear all that shit. Maybe you really feel a lot better with dogs than you are. What are you gonna do? Use it against me and stuff? Just because they have better instincts than you do? You dumb out considerably, or you just turn stupid. I mean, as humans.
First time seen in film, I went to watch that fight, 3 or 3